Welcome back to school. The English department in Safwan bin Umayya Intermediate School for Boys welcomes you and wishes you a fruitful and truthful academic year. Starting from our concern for our students to make use of modern technology, we decided to record some videos so that students can see them, enjoy, and learn from them. Dear students, today we are going to talk about two pieces of grammar. Read the sentences. Are they past or future? We are going to talk today about the past and the future. How and when we use the past, and how and when we use the future. Let's first of all read these two examples. The first one, I started my new school last week. The second one, I am going to buy some football boots tomorrow. To answer the question, are they past or future, we can say that the first sentence here is in the past, while the second sentence here is in the future. But the more important question is, how do we know that? Dear students, we always use the future tense to talk about things that will happen in the future, while we use the past tense to talk about things that happened before. Here I want you to learn these two words. In the future, we use tomorrow and next. This means that these two words are always used in the future, while in the past we have two another words which are yesterday and last. Yesterday and last are used in the past, while tomorrow and next are used in the future. Now, how do you form the future? First of all, we have the subject. After the subject we have verb to be, which is either is, or are. After that we have going to, then the verb, and here the verb must be in its zero form, and then the complement of the sentence. Let's read these examples. The first one, I am going to visit my uncle tomorrow. Notice that verb to be here is Why? Because always goes with I. The subject here is I, and goes with I. Then we have this expression going to, and then the verb which is in its zero form, visit, and the complement of the sentence. And here we have tomorrow, and as I said that tomorrow is always used in the future, so I am going to visit my uncle tomorrow. Let's see another example. He is going to play football tomorrow. The verb to be here is, because the subject is he, and is always goes with he. We used is because the subject is he. He is going to play football tomorrow. Let's see a third example. They are going to join a club next week. Notice that verb to be here is are. Are always goes with they. They are going to join a club next week. Next is always used in the future. How do you form the past? It's very simple. We have first of all the subject, and then verb to, and this means that the past form of the verb, and then the complement. Let's read these examples. The first one, I visited. Notice that visited is in the past form. I visited my uncle yesterday. When did you visit your uncle? Yesterday. Yesterday refers to the past. 2. He played football yesterday. Played also in the past. When? Yesterday. Let's see a third example. They wrote me an email last week. Last in the past, and wrote is the past form of the verb write. Now let's look at this exercise and try to answer it together. Choose the correct form of the verb. The first one, I am going to buy or put a new tennis racket next weekend. When we read this sentence, we can see that here we have the word next. The word next is always used in the future, and this means that the answer is I'm going to buy. 2. She played or is going to play basketball every day last week. Also here we have last, which refers to the past, and the answer must be played. Number 3, I am sure my brother is going to win or won the swimming race tomorrow. Win tomorrow. So tomorrow is in the future, so is going to win. Number 4, we are going to have or had a science test last week. When? Last week. So it's in the past, so it's had. The last one, my friends and I are going to see or saw a new film tomorrow. When? Tomorrow. So tomorrow is in the future, so are going to see. I hope that you have understood me and understood these two pieces of grammar, and I promise you that you will see more useful things in the future. And now thank you very much indeed.